Hi, my name is Kiara and I am writing a book. A little bit of background on me. I am Southern California raised. I live in Los Angeles and I work a full time job. So, the process of writing this book that you guys are going to be following along with will also be happening while I am working 40, sometimes plus hours a week. But I'm excited. I think this is going to be a very fun journey. I have been watching YouTube and vloggers and video essays and all of the above for a very long time. And I actually dabbled in AuthorTube a little bit in 2020, 2021. I don't know if any of you watching this video have seen the videos of Caitlin Ergo, also a writer and also happens to be one of my best friends. I produced and edited videos for her and was in a couple of them. If you want to go back and take a peek at our Nano Vlogmo series, that was not only one of my favorites, but I'm featured a little bit. I really loved the AuthorTube community back when I was a part of it and engaging with it more. I've never felt more inspired to write than I did when I was a part of that world. And I'm very excited to make my way back there, this time with me being the one in front of the camera. I'm excited about it. It also just seemed like really good timing for me. I've been feeling for a little bit like I've been lacking passions, feeling like the world is burning down around me, and I needed to find something for myself, something that I can dedicate time to and I can get excited about and I can use some of this creativity that I feel like has been kind of inside of me for a while and has not had a chance to be seen and be used. I've not actually completed a book. I've probably written a total of, I don't know, 120,000 words in my 5-ish years of writing, but I've never fully finished a book on my own. And I'm excited for this to be that time. I've never, I think, dedicated myself to the entire process. I love the creating of the story, but sometimes getting the word on the paper can be very difficult for me. Part of it is a little bit of like perfectionism that I need to work on and that we will be working on together. I am someone who has a tendency to want to edit as I go. I feel like if I'm putting words on the paper, they need to be perfect. They need to be great. They need to be in their final form. And I know that that's not the case, but it sometimes feels like it. And that's something that I will be pushing through as I write this book. I also really want to make sure that the writing process and the initial creativity is the fun part. Of course, I want to finish. Of course, I'm going to finish this book, but I want to make sure that I'm enjoying it along the way. And I feel like there's no better place to do that than on AuthorTube. And I'm also just excited to catalog these memories for myself because I oftentimes go back and watch the videos that Caitlin and I made. And we were just having so much fun. It's just such a fun time in my life and I'm happy that I'm kind of bringing back that energy. What am I writing? Take a wild guess. I'm writing a fantasy book and I'm very excited about it. Initially going into this year, I had written actually on my yearly bingo card that I do instead of New Year's resolutions. I had written that I wanted to finish a book that I had started about a liberal arts college secret society kind of vibe. And then I just realized that I really didn't want to write a book based in reality. I needed some escapism and I'm excited to get it in this fantasy novel. I've gotten back into reading more recently, and that is something that you will see a little bit of on this channel. Getting out of my reading slump reminded me how much I enjoy an adventure story. I love, like, we're out on the road, we're sleeping in the forest, we have found family, we're running into trouble along the way, all of that. So I was like, why don't I just write that? I enjoy it so much and it kind of felt like what I needed to do for myself. And so that's kind of where this book stemmed from. I am going to save more explanation for some of my later videos. I already have, by the time you're watching this, posted a world building video and likely also my video on character building. And I talk a little bit more about some of the plot points and some of the characters that we're going to be working with for the next few months, if not longer. My goal is to finish this by the end of the year. I think it would also be fun to play with some craft books. I have worked through some of Story Genius before. I'd kind of like to circle back to her. I have a couple Libby holds on some other craft books that I will be looking through, and if I think they're interesting, I'd love to share them with the group. I also have, as you can probably imagine, a lot of works in progress. Work in progress. Works. I have a lot of unfinished stories and a lot of ideas. And I have a habit of kind of hopping back and forth between them. And so not only am I excited to dedicate myself to this book to start and finish it, but then I think it gives me, once I finish this book, it'll give me a little bit of excitement and leniency to explore some of my other ones until I decide what sticks and what I want to be the next one. Because I don't anticipate this book I'm writing to be a standalone already from the brief outlining I have done. But I do think that once I finish it, I will want to take a break before I begin its sequel. I do intend on keeping this channel writing focused with a little bit of reading in there. But in that realm, I'm kind of giving myself the freedom to make whatever videos I want to. It's mostly going to be vlog style. The sitting in front of the camera with a script is not really my style. I'm laughing at myself because I accidentally filmed half of my Fourth Wing vlog in slow motion. So we are learning. We are learning. If there's any videos that you would like to see, any topics you would like me to discuss, let me know. I will happily oblige. I would love some suggestions because we're just gonna, once I get through this world building, character building, outlining part of forming this book, the plotting, if you will, I'm getting right into writing, and we're just gonna be writing until the book is done. So, with all that being said, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you so desire. I will be posting, I plan on posting at least once a week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.